Hey Science Peeps, today is December 9th, and today we're going to learn and talk about tides. And so the reason why we learned about the phases of the moon first was because depending on the phase of the moon, we'll see different kind of tides on our Earth's surface. So for example, when the moon is in this phase, so this could either be depending on which perspective you're looking at, the new moon or the full moon phase. And it's when you have the Earth, the moon, and the sun all lined up. So here's the sun, here's the moon on that side, or if the moon's on this side, but when all three are in line, there's a lot of gravity pulling on Earth's surface because you have the moon and the sun both tugging either in the same direction or an opposite direction on the Earth. When that happens, we have what we call a spring tide. Those are higher than normal high tides. And we'll look at some pictures of how that actually looks on Earth. But that's when you have a spring tide. Now, when you have the moon in the right here, first or third quarter position. So now the moon, the Earth, and the sun are at right angles. Okay, so first quarter up here or third quarter down there. So you don't have that extreme pulling on Earth's surface, and we have what you call a neap tide. Now, every day we have a high and a low tide. On the days that we have neap tides, when the moon is in the first and the third quarter position or last quarter position, it's when you have the least amount of difference between high and low tides, because you don't have as much pulling on the Earth. When the moon is in the back here, full and new position, you'll be having that spring tide where you'll have the greatest amount of difference between high and low tides. So it's really high versus low tides. So we're going to learn more about this, watch some videos, and do an activity. And hopefully this will answer your questions. If you'd like to go to the beach and you notice that some days that you go, the tide when it comes in is really super high, this will answer your question. So next time you go to the beach, look at the moon phase and see if you can figure out, should I be prepared for a super high tide or is it just going to be a regular kind of day? CG out.